Yo, guys, Urb'n Barz brings you the best UK reactions to rap, hip hop, and urban music from all around the world. And guys, here we are back again with our man NF, guys. I've taken a bit of a step back from NF the last week or so because I've been on the Perception album, guys, and this is track number 11 out of 16. But the last couple of days, we just had NF release his new single, Hope. And that literally just blew the internet to pieces, guys. Hope is one of the best tracks I've ever heard. And I said, this is the new benchmark for hip hop music, guys. Hope. Hope was incredible. And to be honest with you, I'm still on the early embryonic stages of the NF journey. So I've covered Mansions, Therapy Session, Moments, and now Perception. I'm 2/3 of the way through on Perception. And with this track here, Remember This, I think this will be number 11 of 16. So I'm not quite up to speed with all the new bits of NF, with all the little nuggets and things that he's done in this story. So I know, like, he's dressed in black here, but in that track Hope, he was dressed in white, and there was all these things like maps and pathways and passwords and references to his other albums, Mansion, Therapy Session, Moments, because I actually saw some of those, you know, when him in the cage, when him falling through into the mansion, this, that, and everything else, whatever, the balloons in the background, blah, 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 blah. But I haven't actually come to that stage yet. So I wasn't able to comment as fully as other people who've already been on their NF journey. But guys, I loved it production-wise. I'm into production, guys. I'm into soundscapes. I'm into moviescapes. And we had everything there, guys. It was a movie. It was an incredible soundtrack as well. And it was incredible because it was so bouncy to start with, you know? And then you saw in the midst of it where our man NF in white met his alter ego, one of his other egos that were inside his head. I shouldn't even say egos, but one of his other voices inside his head. And he was like trying to, you know, sort of point him in the wrong direction at all times. So he was literally going round and round in circles on the island. Guys, that was fantastic. Anyway, let's not talk about Hope, guys, but that was fantastic. Let's go back. Let's go way back. Let's go back to Perception, guys. And let's check out our man NF. And let's check out this track here. Remember This. And guys, I'm excited. Let's go. Yeah, they say when you grow, you'll understand. So this is incredible. Again, it's very sort of piano orientated. We've got a lovely female vocal going on in the background here, guys, as well. So yeah, it's going to be quite an introspective kind of track. I'm assuming, guys, here. I'm assuming it's going to be introspective, but let's go. Yeah, they say when you grow, you'll understand when you're old. Oh, you understand when you're old. I don't know if I'll ever let go of this. Oh, I like this already, guys. So this is our intro. Let's go. Yeah, they say when you grow, you'll understand when you're old. So they say when you grow, you'll understand when you're old. Guess I'm still a kid, I don't know. Guess I'm still a kid, I don't know. If I'll ever let go of this. If I'll ever let go of this. So yeah, this is incredible, isn't it? So they always say as you get older and wiser, grow, you know, you get into your sage years, you grow of experience, you'll start to understand things. So something that happens at an earlier stage of your life, you may not comprehend or be able to put together and compute exactly what it means or why it's happened or why it's happening. But people say to you, oh, you know, give it a while, you know, you'll understand it in later terms, or you won't understand why people say you can't do this, you can't do that, or you can't say this, you can't say that, you know. So the lady, the female vocal is saying you'll understand when you're older. But, you know, as a kid, you don't have, well, maybe the time or the patience to understand. You want to know it now, but you say, maybe I'll never understand, maybe I'll never grow old, kind of thing. So that's a really good start here to our man NF. So I'm interested to find out a bit more about this. Yeah, they say when you grow, you'll understand when you're old. Guess I'm still a kid, I don't know if I'll ever let go of this. Say goodbye to the old me. We ain't friends anymore, you don't know me. Real music. I know I could die. Real music. If I do, just remember that.
Handouts create lazy people I'm not impressed with.
So NF is not impressed with lazy people. Whoa. Remember, he was coming in. Real music, guys.
Handouts create lazy people I'm not impressed with. You want something in life, then why don't you go and get it?
I love the strings. They're so lush and how he brings it in. And I was listening because I was really intrigued. I've never listened or heard of him before. Is it Tommy Prophet? And he was saying how he did the production. It was a lush production on Hope with all the strings they put in, the multiples, and how they layered everything. It was incredible, guys. It's a really good learning experience. So it was good to see how he formatted those sounds as well, you know, put in the brass, the strings, everything else that was on that track. That track was so bouncy to start with, so fiery. It was incredible, guys. I absolutely loved Hope. And I still, to this day, stand by what I said. It's the benchmark for all music that's going to come. The benchmark, guys.
Yeah. Handouts create lazy people I'm not impressed with. You want something in life, then why don't you go and get it? Actions speak louder than words do. It's pretty quiet, isn't it? Look at the world we live in, defined by comment sections.
I love that hey, hey, hey little sample that's going on in the background. It's not quite a James Brown sample, but it reminds me of a James Brown sample that we used to do back in the days in like 90s hip hop, you know, just to give it a bit of something to the track. I just love that. And our man's talking about the lazy people. Let's wheel this again, guys. Real music. Trust me on that.
Yeah. Handouts create lazy people I'm not impressed with. You want something in life, then why don't you go and get it? Actions speak louder than words do. It's pretty quiet, isn't it? Look at the world we live in.
Oh, actions speak louder than words do. It's pretty quiet, isn't it? Oh my gosh. And right now, guys, I'm a massive, massive boxing fan. And what I'm... NF's just said is so true. Actions speak much louder than words. And right now, ain't nothing happening in boxing because no one's fighting. Boxers are not doing their day job. They're not boxing. They're not fighting anymore. Really? Guys, you need to get back in the ring and start fighting. But let's get back to NF, guys. Actions speak louder than words. Hey, it's pretty quiet, isn't it? That just tells you everything.
Lazy
guys.
people I'm not impressed with. You want something in life, then why don't you go and get it? Actions speak louder than words do. It's pretty quiet, isn't it? Look at the world we live in, defined by comment sections.
Ooh.
Surround yourself with people that challenge how you think.
I love that. Surround yourself with people who challenge how you think. And that's so true, guys, because people say it's hard work that gets you to the top, but it's even harder to stay at the top. And in some cases, some people, once they've reached the top, they relax, put their feet up, kick it up, but that's when the hard work really starts. And some of that hard work is to actually listen to good, sage advice from people who can tell you how to stay on the straight and narrow. You don't fire the people who question what you're up to, guys. But when I say who question you, but they have the good intent to question you, to keep you on your toes. You don't want yes people, you know, always saying, oh yeah, that's right, because that's the quickest way to fall, guys. You need to keep challenging yourself. Surround yourself with people who are more intelligent than you. Surround yourself with people who've got more passion than you. Surround yourself with people who are even more talented than you, guys, because then it picks up your level each time. If you surround yourself with people who are lesser than you, then guys, then you stagnate and you start to step backwards. You don't keep moving forwards, guys. And NF, what you're saying is so true. This is literally a formula for life.
Like then why don't you go and get it? Actions speak louder than words do. It's pretty quiet, isn't it? Look at the world we live in, defined by comment sections. Surround yourself with people that challenge how you think, not people that nod their head and act like they agree.
There you go. Surround yourself with people who challenge how you think and not sycophants, people who nod their heads and just agree with what you really. Oh my gosh. Guys, you need to we need to challenge ourselves each and every day.
We live in defined by comment sections. Surround yourself with people that challenge how you think, not people that nod their head and act like they agree. Those people that cut you open just to watch you bleed. Always be yourself, not the person that you pretend to be.
Oh, that's so true. Always be yourself and not the person you pretend to be, guys. Because if people don't like you for who you are, then, you know, maybe they shouldn't be your friends in the first place. But, you know, you can succeed or fail on your own merits, but at least you know it's your own merits, and you're not trying to be a people pleaser. You're not trying to be someone who you're not, because at some point you're not going to be happy sort of being person behind the mask, even if you want to call it that way. I don't know. I'm going to read it the last time. I love this track. I love this track.
Look at the world we live in, defined by comment sections. Surround yourself with people that challenge how you think. Not people that nod their head and act like they agree. Those people that cut you open just to watch you bleed. Always be yourself, not the person that you pretend to be. No, these people gon' tell you that you will never make it. Then when you do, they gon' say they knew you were going places.
I love that. So not only should you not surround yourself with sycophants, but sometimes you should listen, but not necessarily take heed to what other people are saying to you, because people come from different angles. Some people come from a good position. Some people come from a bad perspective, guys, and they'll tell you stuff. So those naysayers who are saying to you, you're not going to achieve, you're rubbish, you're whack, you're not doing what is the mainstream, you're not, this isn't whatever you should be doing. Oh gosh, you need to be talking about, I don't know, drink, drugs, this, that, and everything else. You need to be saying something else. You need to be wearing something else, blah, 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 blah. There could be a reason why they're saying it to you. There could be it from a good place, or it could be from a bad place. But what our man NF said is so true. There's so many people who want to bring you down, who don't want to see you succeed. But the moment you do succeed, you succeed on your own merits, despite all the negativity, all the negative things they said about you and to you, then they'll turn tail and say, oh, we always believed in you, NF. Oh, NF, we were always singing your praises. We told everyone you were going to be the next big thing, blah, blah, blah. When in reality, they were cussing you and cursing you out behind your back and laughing and sniggering at you behind your back and saying all these detrimental things behind your back. These people are two-faced. You should call them Janus. They've got two faces, guys. Really? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
People gon' tell you that you will never make it. Then when you do, they gon' say they knew you were going places. That's just how it works. Next thing you know, you'll be overrated. Hearing people say they missed the hold you. It's crazy, ain't it? And perfect people don't exist, so don't pretend to be one. I don't need passing them back from people for my achievements. When I die, I wanna know that I live for a reason. Anyone can take your life, but not what you believe in.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That's so true. So it's possible that anyone can take your life, but they can't take what you actually believe in. So be real to yourself. And this is why he says real music. Be real to yourself. So anything, because I've always been told this, anything you do or say, you should be able to stand on. So if you do something and people come at you and they question you, what have you done this for? You should be able to stand your ground and say, yes, I did this. And this is why I've done this. Stand by your actions, guys, and stand by your words. Oh my gosh. I mean, there was a whole 8 bars or something that NF was just rapping there, which is just so important. I don't even know if I can break it down. Just listen to it again, guys.
I don't need passing them back from people for my achievements.
I like that. I don't need pats on back. I don't need pats on my back from people for my achievements. Yeah. Why? Doesn't need a pat on the back. And it's almost like all these, what's it called? Award ceremonies. Patting people on their back, blah, blah, blah. Really? Do we really need them? I don't know.
When I die, I want to know that I live for a reason. Anyone can take your life, but not what you believe in. No.
Yeah, they say when you grow up,
What a verse, guys. Whoa.
Cause I'm still a kid, I don't know if I'll ever let go of this. Say goodbye to the old me. We ain't friends anymore, you don't know me. I know I could die any moment. If I do, just remember.
Yeah, don't take opinions from people that won't listen to yours. If money's where you find happiness, you'll always be poor. If you don't like the...
No. If money's where you find happiness, you will always be poor.
Yeah, don't take opinions from people that won't listen to yours. If money's where you find happiness, you'll always be poor.
And that's so true. So if money is where you find happiness, you'll always be poor. But also, why should you listen to people's opinions if they will not listen to yours? Very true, guys. Very one-sided, isn't it?
You don't like the job you have, then what do you do it for? The cure to pain isn't something you buy at liquor stores. Nah, the real you is not defined by the size of your office. The real you is who you are when ain't nobody watching.
Oh, I love that. So the real you is not designed by the size of your wealth, but the real you is defined, I think I said designed, by what you do when no one's watching. That's so true, guys, because this is one thing about boxing, and everyone comes up to me and says this about me. Oh, you train so hard. Guys, you're only cheating yourself. Like, I could care less. There's no one there in the same gym, arena, whichever I'm training, but I will train. Actually, to be honest with you, I'll probably train even harder when no one's around. Because the thing is, I'm not training to please anyone else. I'm training to test and to please myself. And people say, oh, why do you train? I'm in the zone, this, that, and everything else. It's because, guys, I don't want to cheat myself. The moment I cheat myself, guys, I'm cheating in life, guys. Really? Really? Guys, you can cheat anyone and everyone, but please never cheat yourself. Do not cheat yourself, guys, in anything you do.
Real you is not defined by the size of your office. The real you is who you are when ain't nobody watching. You spend your whole life worried about what's in your wallet. For what? That money won't show up in your coffin. Yeah, anger's a liar, he ain't got no respect. I fell in love with my pain and I slept with my regret. Happiness saw it happen, maybe that's why she up and left. Joy called me a cheater, said she ain't coming back. I've always had a problem with relationships, but that's what happens when you see the world through a broken lens. Mistakes can make you grow, that doesn't mean you're friends. Who you are is up to you, don't leave it up to them.
Whoa. So how NF's been brought up, he's had issues with relationships, maybe starting relationships, keeping on relationships. He's got issues with trust and how people approach you and view you, this, that, and everything else. Yeah. Ooh. He said he sees life through a broken lens.
When you see the world through a broken lens, mistakes can make you grow, that doesn't mean you're friends. Who you are is up to you, don't leave it up to them, no.
No.
Say when you grow up, you'll understand when you're older. Cause I'm still a kid, I don't know it. If I'll ever let go of this, say goodbye to the old me. We ain't friends anymore, you don't know me. I know I could die any moment. If I do, just remember this.
They say you got in the music, you signed up to be hated. That's kinda weird cause I don't remember signing my name up. Coming from people that give advice but never take none. I like my privacy but lately I feel it's invaded. I heard that life's too short, don't let it pass you by. We waste a lot of time crying over wasted time. It's not about what people think, it's how you feel inside. My biggest failures in life are knowing I never tried. I look at the world from a different angle. People change, even Satan used to be an angel.
Oh, I look at the world from a different angle. People change, even Satan used to be an angel. And that, guys, is so true. Satan was one of the most highly exalted angels. And Satan was, if I remember rightly, he was in charge of all things like music. And he made the most beautiful music you've ever heard. But the thing about Satan was jealous. He was always there accusing and always there digging at stuff. And then he wanted to be above God. He was jealous of his maker. And you see that in so many people now. So with NF and his struggle to get to where he is today, I mean, I can't say 100% because I don't know exactly what happened there, but I'm assuming, and I'm assuming it happens a lot, that you've got other people who see NF, you see him grinding to get to where he's at, you see his work, his struggle, you see his talent, and you see people who are envious and jealous of that and will try and use it against him and bring him down rather than to elevate themselves and pull themselves up. No, they're so jealous they'll rather take another brother down rather than pull themselves up. Oh my gosh, even Satan used to be an angel. Yes, and Satan now is the fallen angel.
In life and knowing I never tried. I look at the world from a different angle. People change, even Satan used to be an angel. Think twice before you biting on the hand that made you. Don't believe what you believe just cause that's how they raise you. Think your own thoughts, don't let them do it for you. Say you want to drink, don't wait for people to pour it on you. Cut out the liars, stay close to people you know are loyal. Grab your own glass and fill it, don't let your fear destroy you.
Cut out the lies and surround yourself with people who are loyal. Words to that effect. Whoa. I mean, NF, I'm going to wheel this back a little bit, guys. This is This is exceptional. This
Ice,
track.
but never take none. I like my privacy, but lately I feel it's invaded. I heard that life's too short, don't let it pass you by. We waste a lot of time crying over wasted time. It's not about what people think, it's how you feel inside. My biggest failures in life are knowing I never tried. I look at the world from a different angle.
That was really interesting there, because that section, they cut out the snares. So you just heard the kick drum coming in with the strings and our man NS voice. Whoa, that was really, really good. I like that.
Friends anymore, you don't
I'm going to check it again, guys.
I know I could die any moment.
And so we just got the bass notes.
Yeah, they say you got in the music, you signed up to be hated. It's kind of weird cause I don't remember signing my name up. Coming from people that give advice but never take none. I like my privacy, but lately I feel it's invaded. I heard that life's too short, don't let it pass you by. We waste a lot of time crying over wasted time. It's not about what people think, it's how you feel inside. My biggest failures in life are knowing I never tried. I look at the world from a different angle. People change, even Satan used to be an angel. Think twice before you biting on the hand and made you. Don't believe what you believe just cause that's how they raise you. Think your own thoughts, don't let them do it for you. Say you wanna drink, don't wait for people to pour it on you. Cut out the liars, stay close to people you know are loyal. Grab your own glass and fill it, don't let your fear destroy you.
And it just ends with the piano notes. Whoa. That's great. That's great. Guys, I've listened to nearly 50 tracks now from NF on 4 albums. And literally, yeah, I love the really old stuff, guys. A lot of you said, yeah, his stuff's going to get better and better and better. But if this is what he was doing then, so this is Perception. You know, I've listened to Moments, listened to Mansion Therapy Session. I literally can't think of any tracks I don't like. I mean, there are some tracks that are just exceptional. I think this is one of those tracks. It's simple, but it's intricate. And lyrically, I love the way NF has told us his story, but also it's a story about how we should look and view ourselves as well. But also, I love the the chorus vocals. I don't know who sang those chorus vocals. It doesn't say here on this, but they were so poignant and they were so hitting. It makes perfect sense, you know. And they were saying on there, they may die one day, etc., etc., on that chorus. And they were talking about, you know, being a kid, not knowing anything until they grow old. They'll understand more as they grow older, etc., etc., blah, blah, blah. But remember, this is a track that I've never heard before. I've never heard any of NF tracks before I do reactions to them. I swear on my life, I don't listen to anything unless I'm reacting to it. But guys, that was exceptional. I really love this track. And to be honest with you guys, I think this album, Perception, is the best one I've heard so far. Every single track from intro 3 really just blew my mind, guys. Every track has just held, you know, it's held all of my focus, held all of my interest, it's piqued, you know, it's asked me questions, it's forced me to ask questions to myself, you know, and it's got me thinking more into that aspect of how NF and why NF is who he is and is saying what he says, you know, his journey in his life that's come to this point in his life on this album, Perception. And guys, there's so much more to come, which I'm really getting excited to really check out. But from hearing Hope, wow, that was incredible. To hearing this, guys, my man is consistent and he's consistently great. I absolutely loved it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that reaction, guys. Like, share, hit the notification bell, guys. But I always say this, guys, if you're going out, go out, have fun, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. If you haven't subscribed to my channel here at Urb'n Barz, I would really appreciate you subscribing to Urb'n Barz. I absolutely love doing this. I can only do this if you guys are interested in what I'm doing. I hope you are. I hope, you know, that we can travel on this journey with NF all the way until present day. But guys, that's it here from Urb'n Barz. I hope you've enjoyed it. Have yourself a great evening wherever you get up to. Look after yourselves, look after each other. But please make certain you come back to the next Urb'n Barz reaction, guys.